Hi everybody, this is my first ever blog that I'm doing for you all at the end of my first week working with Future-Focused Finance as the Deputy Programme Director. I really don't mind admitting that it has been a complete shock to the system. It's fair to say I feel a little bit as though I have been hit by a bus, having not worked for 2 years now. And then yesterday I was faced with a meeting that lasted from 10:30 till gone 3, and having that level of concentration for that amount of time was really quite difficult for me. But with my colleagues, I agreed that I felt as a value maker that I didn't always feel that updated on what was happening. So I agreed with my colleagues that I would try to do a weekly blog for you all about what I've been up to and what I've been involved in, so that hopefully it will give you all some updates. So day one for me was about a close partnering delivery group meeting. It was the first delivery group meeting that I'd been to, and it's fair to say it was very different to what I was expecting, as the first question that the chair threw at us was something around what is your favourite movie soundtrack. So yeah, it's fair to say that it took a while for me to think of something to say on that one. But it was a really good meeting. David Elcock did a update on the programme itself and the different action areas and what the key priorities are, which has been shared with all value makers and has been made available on the Value Maker website. And really, it's just about where we are, taking stock of where we are at the moment, but then also outlining what the key priorities were for the different action areas and what it is that we're looking to achieve in this next year. That meeting, we also discussed the very exciting event that is coming up on the 1st of July, which is the Finance and Clinical Educator Day, saying that basically we're the face of finance, which fits really well. So we've got lots of face packs available for that day, and I've just been hearing about how we're going to do some face news, and it's all very exciting. So if you haven't seen the information about that day, then please get onto the website and have a look, and if you're interested, get yourself signed up. Also had an update from Ashley, our patient champion, about the networks and the PPI work that he's doing with Virginia Minogue. And then we also had an update around reducing waste from Virginia Minogue. So Ben has done a fabulous update of kind of what happened, and he's shared that on the website. So if you haven't seen Ben's blog, have a look, because that does a much better job than what I have just done around what we discussed. Okay, and then day 2 for me was going and picking up all my kit from Quarry House, which was really quite eventful. And once I finally got home with all of my kit, it was just then about trying to get the laptop to work, which, if I'm really honest, I didn't succeed with at all. So yeah, it feels a little bit like at the moment I have my iPad open, my home laptop, and this new work laptop, and I haven't quite got everything quite synced up yet. So emails are coming into my home email address, emails are coming into my new work email address, and things that I want to send out from my new work email address are on my old laptop, and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, if anybody out there has got some tips on how to make that transfer easier, then please give me a shout. But I would just like to say that Kath and Pam up at Quarry House were fabulous and helped me out with all that I needed. So yeah, it meant that I got up and running. And so then day 3 was a team meeting where I met Kelly, who's also joining the team. She'll be joining the team from the 1st of July. And I think what's the really great thing about Kelly joining us is that she still works within an acute trust, so she's still working, she's still in there, and she very much reminds us all the time of the pressures, the current pressures that everybody's facing, and really does try and put an up-to-date slant on everything that we're discussing. And that's really something that we need around the table, because we need to remember the stresses and the challenges that everyone's facing. And for someone like me who's been out of it now for 2 years, things have moved on, undoubtedly. So it's great that Kelly's bringing that to the table. It was also a great chance for me to catch up again with Jo Paris, who has been instrumental really in my value maker role, in that she was the one who encouraged me to do a blog in the first place. And then it's thanks to her that I'm doing a video blog today, because that was another one of her suggestions and another one of her helping me to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit. Because for somebody who doesn't like to see photographs of herself, this is really a big thing for me to do a video, and I will look back and cringe, I'm sure, in years to come. We had some really great discussions at that meeting, and what I will say to everybody is that the central team really are listening about all of the things that we're saying. So the central team definitely know that there are issues with the website and watch your space, because there's going to be some work happening on that. We definitely understand that there are issues around communication. So again, watch your space, because you'll be seeing some different ways of us trying to communicate and us using different channels and not just relying on the same method of communication all of the time. So yeah, really good meeting. A lot was discussed, and it's fair to say I came home with an awful lot of actions. So the final day was this week about me getting myself up to speed with what's happening. So Camilla's helping me to put some calls in with the people who are working on the different delivery groups, so that I can really get a feel for what they're doing, get caught up on any information that I need to know about work that's already been achieved, but probably more importantly to start to focus on what the plans are for this year and the timescales that we're going to achieve things in. And then I've just ended the day with a really great, energetic conference call with the organisers of the Faith event. So I've been chatting to AK, Ben and Pam. If you haven't seen the stuff, I really encourage you to go onto the website and have a look, because it's shaping up to be a really great day, and one not to be missed really. So yeah, if you are available on the 1st of July, have a look on the website for the details and get yourself signed up. As a self-confessed technophobe, I think I'm the least IT literate out of all of the value makers. I've also agreed to do some blogs around what I'm learning as I'm using the website more. I think something that happens an awful lot when I'm with David and Camilla is that I'll say to them, it'd be really great if we could do this on the website. And either one of them will turn around to me and say, well, actually, you can already do that. And within a few clicks, they can show me how I can do it. So I think it'd be really great if I could share that with others. Some of it you may find really basic and it might not help at all, but other things might just be a little bit of a nugget that will help you to use the website and to do what you are trying to do on there. Okay, so that's it from me this week. As always, please give me feedback. Tell me whether you think this has been helpful or whether there's a different way that I could have done this. And I'm going to go and sleep for the whole of the weekend because I'm really had enough this week. So yes, thank you very much. Hope you found it helpful, and hopefully I'll see you next week.